Hey, welcome back, everyone. This is Uncle Frank, and I'm not a financial advisor, nor is any of the content to be construed as financial advice. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. Hey, welcome back, everyone. What have I said on this channel over and over again? Even if we get a rally or a short covering event, do you really think Adam Aaron will forget to dilute? Of course he won't. He did twice in the first 48 hours after Roaring Kitty's tweet. What the Adam Aaron fanboys don't understand is every time he dilutes under $1 on a pre-split basis, all that's happening is he's pushing the probability of a squeeze further and further out. In fact, a short squeeze may now be the only successful exit path available to us. He's slowly converting the company into a zombie stock. Millions of cheap shares sloshing around and still buried in debt. If Adam would have waited one day on his first dilution announcement, he could have raised an additional $411 million to $500 million to pay down debt with. He doesn't care. It's not his equity he's pissing away. It's yours. It doesn't benefit you. It benefits Wall Street. Did you really believe if we got a rally, the limit up, limit down committee would forget to halt the stock? They halted GME and AMC nearly 40 times on Tuesday. Do you think regulators give a shit? Of course they don't. How about this tweet from Zikma Perelman? 90% of AMC's halts caused the price to decline. One of the halts included a massive 98.46 million share down candle. Yes, about a third of AMC's float was traded in one candle. Smells like crime to me, and smells like regulators are protecting Wall Street, not retail. And the final thing I always say is it will take a black or white swan for us to get a significant rally or a short covering event. And wasn't Roaring Kitty's post a white swan, a sudden, unexpected event? Difficult to predict. He hasn't made a peep in years, and then out of nowhere, boom, right? Well, it looks like they got GME and AMC back under control, right? And just in time for options expiration Friday. Welcome to the Tijuana Stock Exchange, where anything goes. Hedge funds that are also market makers, that are also dark pool operators, trade openly in the ATSs while the stock is halted. Regulators and the financial media are silent, except to say market manipulation by retail will not be tolerated. By the way, if I were some big shot trying to make a grip on the meme stocks and I had some tricks up my sleeve, I would wait to launch them during the last hour or two of trading on Friday. I'm just going to say that and shut up on the matter. Pre-market, AMC got up to 544. She took an ass whooping for most of the day, and shortly after closing at 464, down 84 cents or 15.33%, she got as low as 454. But at the time of this recording, AMC is rallying, now at 503, up 38 cents or 8.19%. Check it out, guys. AMC's average volume over the past 3 months is 42.14 million shares. But today, we posted 128.83 million, more than 3 times the average. And only 6.69% of today's volume was executed on the exchange we're listed on. Ay, Dios mío. At the time of this recording, that cost to borrow fee dropped from just over 20% yesterday down to 11.52%, with 1 million shares suddenly available just in time for options expiration Friday. Esta poca madre! When the bad actors need cheap stock, they can count on Jose Aaron to provide. And holy frijoles, guys! Would you look at that jump in total short volume reported? From May 10th only 17.1 million. But by May 13th, 336.7 million. And then on the 14th, 327.2 million. On the 15th, 170.7 million. Earlier, I asked my friend Donahue to email Investor Relations to discover exactly who did we swap cheap stock for debt with this time. Is it Antara? Is it Apollo? I think it's a fair question since we own the company and senior management works for us. His reply, thank you for your email. The 8K filing this morning represents the entirety of the disclosure surrounding the privately negotiated exchanges. John, that means we don't have to tell you.
Eso es muy sospechoso, pendejo.
And from today on Fox Business, GameStop, AMC short sellers doubled down, even with stock swings. GameStop short sellers have lost $1.5 billion this week alone. Many out there are beginning to say that the rally in meme stocks is a sign that the markets are nearing a top. Con dinero baila el perro. And on that note, let's take a moment to acknowledge history today from the Wall Street Journal. Dow Jones Industrial Average tops 40,000 for the first time. Tomar el toro por las astas. I want you guys to know that it's crystal clear. Wall Street is not interested in protecting you or in your success in the market. They look out for themselves and will do whatever it takes to win. On May 10th, this past Friday, AMC closed at $291. On Sunday the 12th, this article was posted by Defense World. AMC had its price target lowered by Wedbush from $4 to $3.50 in a research note published on Thursday. The brokerage currently has a neutral rating on the stock. Separately, B. Riley dropped their target price on shares of AMC Entertainment from $12 to $8 and set a neutral rating on the stock in a report on Thursday, February 29th. 4 research analysts have rated the stock with a sell rating, and 2 have given a hold rating to the company. Based on data from MarketBeat.com, the company currently has an average rating of reduce and an average target price of $5.85. The article then shifted to institutional activity. Institutional investors have recently made changes to their positions in the business. Cube Research and Tech grew its position in AMC by over 935% during the third quarter. Cube Research now owns over 814,000 shares of the company stock valued at just above $6.5 million after buying an additional 735,000 shares during the period. Canada Pension Plan Investment Board bought a new stake in shares of AMC during the third quarter, valued over $5.5 million. HBK Source Advisory increased its stake in shares of AMC by 31.2% in the fourth quarter. HBK Source now owns 27,459,000 shares of the company's stock. Oak Thistle bought a new position in AMC in the fourth quarter worth $459,000. And finally, Jump Financial purchased a new position in AMC during the third quarter valued at $165,000. Institutional investors own 28.8% of the company's stock. And then we learned today from Bloomberg that one of the best performing hedge funds in the world, Renaissance Technologies, piled into GameStop and AMC ahead of the rally. I guess my question is, why are the professional analysts slashing their price targets on AMC seemingly out of nowhere, while it seems institutions and professionals are loading up on the stock just before there's a breakout in the stock price? I mean, look at that arrow, guys. If I were to follow the advice of analysts assigned to cover AMC, I would have missed this run to over $13 per share, and that's from a price of $2.91. This isn't the first time this has happened. It's almost as if they want me out of the stock before it advances, like they were ordered to skunk the stock on purpose. I guess every time Bazinet from Citi or Reese from Wedbush tell me to sell, we should get ready for a spike in the stock price. And welcome to Friday morning, guys. If you listen to the headlines closely, you could actually hear what Wall Street wants. From Bloomberg, GameStop and AMC were set to snap a two-day rout that erased about $7 billion in value amid further signs of this week's meme stock frenzy fading. And they've got a chart there showing you option activity on AMC is fading fast. On the next chart, Bloomberg shows you both AMC and GME moving lower, being pushed lower, but I see both trying to turn the corner. If our side has any tricks left up their sleeves, I would use them during the last 2 hours of trading today. And over at the Reddit Sentiment and Mention Tracker over the past 24 hours, GameStop and AMC topped the list in first and second positions, ahead of the Spider, Faraday, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Buckle up. Let's see what happens. Hey, I want to thank you for watching, and please remember to hit the like button after this slide if you enjoyed the presentation. Subscribe to the channel and set the alert so you're notified when I have new information to share. See you at the bell.